at 6.
Good evening, and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Brian Mastry.
And I'm Jacqueline Fernandez. We're getting right into our top 6 headlines at 6 o'clock.
The body of a Nebraska mother, missing for 18 months, found seemingly by accident. Lincoln police say the remains found in Furnace County last week are those of Jerica Hamry. A closer look at how the investigation unfolded in just a few minutes.
It will be a world-class facility, the envy of professional sports.
The Kansas City Chiefs are moving across town and across state lines. The Chiefs plan to build a new domed stadium in Kansas by 2031, along with a new headquarters and training facility. The team will leave behind Arrowhead Stadium, their home for more than 50 years.
Well, starting in 2027, Iowans on Medicaid will have to work or volunteer for 80 hours a month to keep their coverage. There are some exceptions for those with disabilities or past retirement age. Nebraska rolls out similar requirements 7 months earlier. That happens next May.
President Trump today announcing plans for a new Navy battleship. Trump says the new class of vessel will feature hypersonic missiles, railguns, and high-powered lasers, all technologies still in development by the Navy.
Omaha police say the man found dead in a Miller dumpster over the weekend died of cold exposure. The body of 47-year-old Cord Trout was found near 132nd and Q, just west of the Millard Airport on Saturday.
If you're headed home for the holidays, you are not alone. AAA estimates nearly 1 in 3 Americans will travel 50 miles or more this holiday season, with most people taking to the roads and driving. We'll show you how to stay safe behind the wheel despite the record crowds on those roads. That's later in tonight's broadcast.
Now back to our top